There's a kind of tire that doesn't come from working too hard, but from caring too deeply about too many things all at once. It's the kind of tire that doesn't show on your face, but shows up when your brain keeps spinning at midnight. In fact, you're full of energy, you're full of ideas, full of things you want to become. But when that energy is stretched thin across too many passions, too many unfinished plans, your progress just dissolves. It's like pouring water into 10 different cups, but never enough to fill any of them. Maybe your to-do list was long and you did most of it, but somehow the work didn't feel meaningful. Like you cooked lunch, edited a video, replied to client messages, even read a few pages of that book you keep promising to finish. And yet our mind is still asking, what did I really do today? If that's ever been you, if you've ever felt like your energy is leaking across too many passions or too many plans, or if you simply want a better way to manage your multiple interests, then this video is made for you. Not to tell you to do less, but to help you finally see more clearly. Because maybe the problem isn't that you want too much. It's that no one ever taught you how to build a life where everything you love actually has a place. Why? Everything is competing for your focus. Your job, your hobbies, your side projects, your relationships. And instead of choosing what matters most today, you try to carry everything every day. Like someone trying to juggle fruit in a grocery store aisle, dropping one every time they try to pick up another. Imagine this. It's Saturday morning and you decide to clean your home. You begin with the kitchen, wiping down the counters, collecting the dishes, but before you finish, you walk into the bedroom and notice the bed sheets look messy. So you strip the bed, but as you carry the sheets toward the laundry, you pass the hallway mirror and see fingerprints on the glass. So you grab a cloth to clean it, but halfway through, you remember the garden needs watering, so you step outside with the hose, thinking you'll come back in just a minute. And by the end of the day, you've touched every room, but finished none. Each of those tasks by itself is good on its own. But together, unstructured, unsequenced, they trip over each other. They steal each other's momentum, like 5 people trying to talk at the same time. One wants to write, one wants to rest, one wants to finally finish that online course, and another just wants to lie on the floor and listen to music without needing to explain why. But none of them are being truly heard. And the human mind isn't a server. It's not built for endless tabs or constant context switching. It needs rhythm. It needs seasonality. It needs space to settle. So the truth is, being multi-talented is not your enemy. Being unstructured is. How? Step 1. Start with this. Take out a piece of paper, a blank doc, or the back of a notebook, and begin writing down everything that matters to you right now. Every role you play, every dream you've quietly kept, every project that lives in your notes app, every skill you wish you had time for, every maybe someday idea that keeps whispering in the back of your mind. Don't organize it yet. Just spill. Let it be messy. Let it be real. Then step back. Look at what's in front of you, like a table covered in puzzle pieces. Now let's group them by function. The first group is the foundations, the things that sustain your life, your job, your main skills, your income streams. These are your foundations, the strong floor you stand on. Next, the growth layer. The activities that stretch you, teach you, help you become more. Maybe it's writing, maybe it's a language you're learning, or a course you're taking. These don't pay you now, but they expand who you can become. And finally, the joy layer. The things you do simply because they light you up. Music, sketching, reading fantasy novels. They don't need to justify themselves. Their value is that they make you feel alive. Now you've gone from chaos to clarity, from a cloud of interest to a map of intention. And once you see what's on your map, you can finally start to walk it without feeling like you're lost. Step 2. Calendar trick. Now that you've laid everything out, your foundations, your growth projects, and the little joys that make life brighter, next, open your calendar, digital or paper, it doesn't matter. Take a look at your week, Monday through Sunday. You don't have to plan every hour. All you need is a few clear time blocks where each part of you gets space to breathe and grow. Here's what that could look like. Monday and Wednesday mornings, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Writing time. That's a space for growth. You wake up, pour your coffee, and instead of diving straight into emails, you sit at the same corner of the table, the one by the window, and open your notebook. You don't have to write anything brilliant, just 2 quiet hours where your ideas are allowed to stretch their legs. Weekdays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., your foundation work. Maybe it's your full-time job or freelance gigs or running a small shop, teaching, coding, designing, whatever you do to earn a living. These are the parts of your life that keep everything in place. Across the day, you give your focus to what keeps things running. And even if you only manage one clear hour of deep work, that hour counts. No multitasking, no rushing. Friday night or Sunday morning, joy time. And it doesn't need to be big or impressive. It could be watering your plants slowly while music plays in the background, or baking something slightly too ambitious just for fun, or lying on the floor, phone face down, watching shadows move across your ceiling. Step 3. 1 month, 1 focus. There's still one more shift that can change everything. Because even with the best calendar, you can still fall into a common trap, trying to grow everything at once. So here's the idea. 1 month, 1 focus. That's it. Instead of giving 10 things equal attention, you choose one goal, one skill, one project, one habit to move forward this month with a little more intention, while the rest simply maintain their place. Maybe in June you give writing a little more of your time. You still go to work, still unwind on the weekends, but you find yourself opening your notebook more often. You start writing 2 pages a day, and every now and then an idea pops up that's so silly, so unexpectedly funny, you can't help but laugh out loud. Then in July, maybe your focus shifts to improving your health. You start going to the gym twice a week, you sleep earlier, you drink more water than caffeine, you read about nutrition. August could be about your side business idea. You finally put that business idea to a test, setting up a simple landing page and taking your first real order. And in September, maybe that's rest. Not a vacation, not a reward, just small intentional breaks. 1 full Sunday offline. 1 afternoon where your only plan is to walk slowly and not explain why. You don't drop the others, you simply give one thing the spotlight while the rest stay on stage. Because when everything is a priority, nothing moves. But when you choose one thing to carry a little further this month, you create real progress, 1 season at a time. The moment you start comparing, you stop moving. When you begin making real, steady progress, that's also when you notice something else is already 5 steps ahead. Here's what really happened to me. I opened my phone planning to scroll for 5 minutes, and suddenly it felt like everyone else had already figured it out. Someone had just shared their 6 a.m. run, the golden sunrise behind them, the perfect playlist, the motivational quote in their caption. Someone else was already on week 48 of their fitness journey. Another had just hit 10,000 followers overnight. And me? I was still in my pajamas, trying to stay awake during a Zoom call, wondering if I was the only one still figuring things out. Suddenly, the progress I was proud of didn't feel like progress at all. It felt like I was behind, again. But here's something worth remembering. People are always showing their best corner. So instead of measuring your progress by theirs, measure it by something you can actually control. So today, instead of asking, why am I not there yet? Ask something smaller, but kinder. What did I keep showing up for this week? Maybe it was 10 quiet minutes of reading before bed. Maybe it was choosing water over another coffee. Maybe it was opening that document you've avoided for weeks. Maybe it was replying to 1 email with a clear head. There's nothing more to explain, because by now you already know which dreams are still waiting patiently in your Notes app. You know which part of the day drains you the most, and which part brings you back to life, even if just for a moment. So today, take another look at the list you made, the one scribbled in the corner of your Notes app, or taped next to your desk, full of side projects, hobbies, half-planned ideas, and the maybe one day dreams. Because now you see the map differently. You see your life as layers, not a blur. You know your job holds the floor beneath you, your projects stretch you forward, and the little joys, the music, the sketching, the quiet walks, they keep you human. Because when you stop trying to fill 10 cups with 1 pitcher and start pouring fully into just 1, you don't just make progress, you feel it. If you're still here, still listening, then maybe this video said something you've been trying to say to yourself. If it helps even just a little, press that like button. Leave a comment if you've just decided which one thing gets your attention this week. Tell me. Let it be real by writing it down. And if you want more reminders to stop chasing everything all at once, hit subscribe.